So you get your copy of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and you remember Spec Ops. Spec Ops from Modern Warfare 3 had all the great memories that you had playing Spec Ops. So you go over to the Spec Ops menu, and here you are in a private match, ready to indulge yourself in some missions, some classic Spec Ops missions. And you see that it's, it kind of triggers you with the memory. You're like, oh my gosh, we're actually doing missions once again. And so you go over to the mission select screen, and you see that there's only one freaking mission, and it's called Safeguard. And you look across the menu, and you just see a whole bunch of you just see a desert and a sun. Where is the description? Your memory triggers you, and you go back to the Modern Warfare 3 days, and you remember how there's a difficulty, there's stars, there's rewards, there's a rank for all these missions that you would do, but you only see one mission here, and it's called Safeguard. And you just wonder yourself, like, damn, where's the rest of, this information that I should know before diving into this mission? Like, it doesn't even give me a heads up as to, like, what I'm gonna do in this mission. So, being the optimistic fool that you are, you just click on the mission, you're like, you know what, maybe more will be revealed when I actually play the mode. So you load up the mode, you have your best friend, and we're just waiting for the loading screen to load up. We see the nice little menu, the map. We've already seen this map in the mission select screen where there was no other missions, but we're still getting that feeling of nostalgia, that feeling of epicness that we'll hopefully get when we did these Spec Ops missions. And oh my gosh, here we are already spawning inside a helicopter. Okay, we don't know how the heck we got inside this helicopter. We don't know why we're in this helicopter, but we're just getting shot down. Oh my gosh, what the heck is going on? We're getting some kind of feeling of rush and hopeful of nostalgia that we're gonna have, from freaking 8 years ago. And here we are, we're just stranded. Okay, and these dudes are trying to kill us. Okay, this is kind of typical in the Spec Ops mission. We gotta defend ourselves because these guys were obviously shooting at us for some reason. We don't know why, but they were shooting at us. And so we pretty much took down that wave of enemies. And we're just wondering, like, what do we do next? There's some kind of set objective that we gotta do. What do we do? Are we just waiting here? Are we just gathering supplies? I didn't know we were playing, there's usually things on the screen. There's subtitles. If you got subtitles on, there should be subtitles on the screen. There should be, like, enemies killed or enemies left on the screen, but we have nothing. We just have our bare HUD. This is nothing like the veteran Spec Ops missions in the past. They usually would tell us like, what's going on, and this feels so empty. I'm just here grabbing a minigun, and I don't know why. Why does everything just feel so hollow, so lost, so empty, not filled? Where is my nostalgia factor coming in? Like, what are we doing here? Where are the enemies? What's my objective? And this sense of incompleteness and lostlessness is what plagues Call of Duty Modern Warfare Spec Ops. So, what's up guys? It's here Bayanino or Quadigy. And sorry about this weird intro, I just wanted to go into it. You guys know how I am. I always make videos of all types of styles. But today's video is a serious video that I really want to talk about. And me, I mean, you guys know me as a multiplayer guy. Some of you guys might know me from zombies. I play a little bit of zombies. But in case you guys didn't know, we haven't had Spec Ops in almost a decade. And I actually used to play Spec Ops a lot during Modern Warfare 3. Specifically the missions in Spec Ops, because they were really, really, really fun. Like I showed you guys, in the last little intro, the Spec Ops missions, there came 18 missions, 17 missions, 16 missions. I forget how many missions there was in Modern Warfare 3. But the fact there's only one mission in freaking Spec Ops in Modern Warfare it pisses me off. And I even went on the internet, because I was curious. I'm like, there's no way there's one freaking mission. Maybe you have to complete it. But this mission is a little bit tough. I don't know if you're allowed to play in a format. I think you are allowed to play in a format when it comes to these missions. So make sure you grab a format. I wanted to relive my nostalgia from back during the Modern Warfare 3 days. And you can only run in a 2-man. It was actually you and a friend that would go through these missions. Or you could do it solo. I thought that was really fun as well. The missions were designed to be in a solo or duo kind of gameplay, and you would do all these special operations to, it's called Spec Ops, and just pretty much it's like a side story of campaign, or not really a side story. It's just it's its own entity. I don't know how to describe it. It was fun. You had to play it basically to just find out. But you basically do these missions that are kind of campaign-like, and you have set objectives that you have to do, and you can set the difficulty, I believe, from easy, veteran, hardened, and doing these missions on veteran were so good fun. But as you guys can see here, there was no difficulty setting, there was no ranking setting as there was during Modern Warfare 3, and like I really don't know what the point of this is. So like I said before, I went on the internet and went to check, like, maybe you complete the mission, you can get the extra missions. But I looked on the internet, and people said they completed the Spec Ops mission, but there was no other missions after that. You don't get anything. In fact, when you actually finish this this game, whether you die or you win or whatever, it says rewards coming November. Coming soon in November. I hate the words coming soon, man. I really do. We expected 18 missions now. They told us that survival was 1%. You know, they told all the Xbox players, like, survival was only 1% of the experience. But when I went to go play survival, it seemed pretty freaking complete. When I play Spec Ops, classic Spec Ops, by the way, the operations, the operation missions, they're good too. But when you play classic Spec Ops, it's just a laughable joke. Like, if you were loving the missions back during freaking Modern Warfare 3, you're not gonna find that here, at least for right now. Like I said, I just wanted to make this video as kind of like a review, but also as a warning to you guys that if you came into this game, or if you want to purchase this game, right now there's no Spec Ops. Obviously, it said rewards in November, so I'm guessing in November, you know, I think it's Halloween for when I'm uploading this video. In November, they're probably going to have the rest of the game loaded in. It's going to be a big update, I'm guessing, with all the other 6v6 maps that we need, because there's a lack of maps in the game. And hopefully a whole bunch of bug fixes. But I can kind of see where Infinity Ward was kind of lacking, I guess you could say. Because the campaign, when you play it, it's amazing. With multiplayer, it's okay. There's a lot to do. I just hate the gameplay, but the maps, and there's a lack of maps, which I thought was really, really infuriating. But the challenges are cool. The camos are cool, even though they're kind of buggy at times. And, you know, there's other bugs in the game, but you're like, you know, multiplayer is okay. There's a grind factor to it. There's a lot of weapons. So they definitely took a lot of time on multiplayer as well. When you go over here, like, operations and Spec Ops, good. Really, really fun. Those are the operations that you really do want to play, because you play with your friends and it feels complete. It feels good. You have objectives that you have to play. And then you have survival, which pretty much takes place on the regular multiplayer maps, but you have to survive against waves of enemies. That's complete. That's definitely complete. You have kill streaks. You have, you know, all your grenades and tacticals. You got guns you can buy. It feels just like Modern Warfare 3 Survivor mode. So survival mode is good in this game. But when you go to classic Spec Ops, it's laughable how bad it is. Like, it's really bad. We didn't expect this. They didn't tell us that, oh, you're only going to have one mission. We'll give you the rest of the missions later on. Like, no. We should be given a good amount of missions. Like maybe 10 at least, not just one. Like, you don't have to go all the way with, like, 16, because I obviously understand, you know, you got 4 operations. You worked really hard on those operations. You got survival, and you worked hard on survival, I can see that. But at least give us 10 missions for Spec Ops. You don't have to give us, like, 18 like Modern Warfare 3 did. You have Spec Ops, like, the entirety of Spec Ops, it's a beautiful mode. I think it's really dope. It's something cool to play with your friends if you get pissed off on multiplayer, and, like, you're done with the campaign. Like, if you want to mess around and kill some bots, or, you know, do something, you know, quote-unquote cool, I will admit, Spec Ops is a good experience. But the classic Spec Ops, the one, you know, the solo duo missions that you would do for fun and try to get 3 stars in and hopefully get some kind of cool calling card as a reward after completing all the missions, nah, that doesn't exist in this game. So that's pretty much my review on classic Spec Ops. It's non-existent. I can't even give it a review. It's just garbage, straight up. So if the developers are here, I'm sorry. Just know that I think the Spec Ops is amazing. You know, as you guys can see here, I just don't know what to do. Like, give me my objective. What the hell am I supposed to do? Give me descriptions. Give me the ranking. Like, what am I gonna do? What do I need to do to get 3 stars? Do I just need to complete it, or what? So, I'm just saying this is good. Just make sure you include everything in your next update, whatever the next major update is. Give us a good list of missions. I mean, I don't know if this is gonna be a different type of Spec Ops. But I'm not a fan of this style, because we legit don't know what to do. If you guys have played Survival, it's actually pretty, it's a banger as well. Survival missions or survival on the multiplayer maps, in my opinion, play as well. If you play Modern Warfare 3, it's just like Modern Warfare 3 Survival. You know, Juggernauts spawn in, you got like suicide bombers, which is insane. I played a couple games with my boy Andy, that was really fun. And then the operations are pretty much the bread and butter of this game mode. The operations are freaking badass. I've only worked on the first operation, and that's the one that I completed, as you guys have seen, that I got the new character for. And she's really dope. You pretty much have to go to the stadium and, like, destroy, like, what is it, like, frequencies or stabilize some kind of, like, electricity or whatever. And then you pretty much destroy Juggernauts in the process. I don't think you deal with suicide bombers in this one though, but yeah, definitely played through the operations. The operations were definitely given a lot of time to. But like I said, make sure to put subtitles in there as well, because their subtitles are working in Modern Warfare multiplayer and campaign. But it kind of feels like Spec Ops was a little bit last minute, especially because classical Spec Ops doesn't have any sort of playability, if that. And then there's no subtitles made. There's no subtitles for the operation, so we kind of don't know what to do. We're just kind of like chasing, I guess, a little icon whenever it comes to it. I mean, I guess there is objectives in the top left corner, which is really, really nice. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for my Spec Ops review. Classic Spec Ops needs to be completed. It's incomplete. Obviously, they didn't take enough time to work on it. I'm just hoping that's being worked on as we speak. Just know that I really do love this mode. I give it an 8 out of 10, like basically based on survival and the operations. But the lack of classic Spec Ops is what really infuriates me right now. But I'm pretty sure they're working on that. I just thought I'd do this kind of video to just let you guys know what you're gonna be dealing with when you play Spec Ops. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it wasn't a little bit too ranty. Just know that I do appreciate the gameplay. The gameplay is really, really nice on here. And just know if you guys love my commentaries or you freaking love me in general, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications, and let me know if you played Spec Ops back during the Modern Warfare 3 days. Did this Spec Ops kind of disappoint you, at least when it came to classic Spec Ops? And let me know your thoughts on each of the individual Spec Ops modes in the comment section below. This has been your boy, Big Baller Hero. Follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/TheMarkOfAHero. And just know that I really freaking love you all. Keep being big ballers. I'll see you all later. Bye. I love you all. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Where my man? Let's go, man.
Let's go. Easy.
Holy shit.
Good shit with the revives.
Yeah, man, I got 20 revives. Let's go.